welcome to the Bryn Studios again here in Sydney, and this is another segment of I Love Bryn, and I'm going to be sharing with you what I've been watching today actually. So what I've been, when I was listening on the way to work, I have quite a bit of a commute to work, and I actually got to watch, or listen I should say, to 4 episodes of the Media Game. So I'm going to share with you a little bit that I learned about that. I guess the one in the particular that really struck with me and I think will really impact a lot of entrepreneurs and startups is the one called How to Be PR and Social Media Savvy. The host for this show is Amber Daines. She speaks so clearly and succinctly and gives you examples in every single episode. And what I got out of this particular episode is that it is something that we're all, when we're starting out in business thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to manage my PR? How do I get ready to be in front of the media? For us here at Bryn, it's something that Dale, our CEO, is really used to, and he's been doing for many, many years, more than 10 years with previous businesses. But for example, myself, it's not something that I'm used to or that I'm accustomed to. So, it's something I have to upskill in. And, many of the things that Amber was sharing, like one in particular, like I do use Twitter, and I do have a list on Twitter where I follow different media people, journalists and things like that. And I read what they say. But one of the things that Amber talks about is the importance of building relationships with different people in the media. And one of the ways that you can do that, because she said that 60% of journalists have Twitter accounts. So when you're reading the content that they write on Twitter and reading the information and the articles, is that you should retweet and comment. And I think, wow, I don't do that. I read their stuff, but I don't comment or I don't retweet it. So, just that simple little thing that, if I do that, then I can start building relationships with those contacts. And what she was sharing is that if you build up a relationship and they see that you're active on their account and reading their things, is that when you then later down the track approach them with a media release or something that you want to talk to the media about, they're more likely to listen and engage with you because they already know a little bit about you. So that's what's fantastic about Bryn, listening to these different episodes. There's things where you may be 50% there, or you may be 80% there, but you just get that little extra that kind of makes that process a bit better within your business. There's lots of things else that she covers. She talks about how to get media ready. So even, being in front of the camera, how to prepare for questions, what to ask the journalists in advance and that kind of thing, even down to what you should wear. For those companies that are a bit bigger or there's a lot of customer interaction, there's one whole episode of how to manage the media in a crisis, or if there's a crisis situation. Just such a great show, really. So the Media Game. So I would highly recommend that you get onto it. Below in the comments, I will put a link to one of the episodes so that you can easily find it on Bryn. And if you do watch it yourself, which I basically would highly recommend to every single person that has their own business, then message me, let me know how you enjoyed it or what you thought of it, and give me your feedback. I would certainly love to hear. And just a final tip before I go, we were just looking at the top 20 users of Bryn and seeing how many videos they were watching. The lowest in the top 20 was 250 hours worth, and the top was over 600. So that means that they've watched over 350 videos already. So my goodness, that's unbelievable, and just what the difference that would make to their business is incredible, the amount of learning that they've got. And we contacted some of them to, one, check that our stats were right, and 2, to find out some information of what they're enjoying. And they set themselves goals where they watch 2 or 3 a day. So, that's quite simple. If you think, 2 or 3 a day, in my case, I listen on my commute. Some people may watch it, have a projected up onto their TV in the mornings when they're getting ready. That's quite a lot of training you could have in business for absolutely free. So if you haven't already, definitely download the app from either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, and it's just Bryn. If you type in BRIN, and you'll get it. So that's my tip for today, and thank you for joining me, and have a great rest of the day.